together strong.
Hi there. Hopefully you can hear me and everything. So hi and welcome. It's nice to see you all here. For tonight's full moon meditation. And let me know if you can hear me just to make sure. I can't check. So that'd be brilliant. But welcome whoever is on now. It's lovely to see you here. We're just going to take a few minutes just to wait for a couple of more people. But we do start fairly promptly. You can always use this time if you like to go and grab a candle. I sometimes find having a candle helpful during a meditation. It just gives you something to focus on, particularly if you're not used to doing meditations. And it's a way of just bringing you back to the meditation if your mind wanders, which, let's face it, our minds wander all the time. So especially mine does a lot. But over the years, I've found that meditation has really helped me with a bit of a discipline on stopping my mind wandering. So hopefully it will help you out too. So yeah, we're just going to wait. I can't see if you're actually in the main group. I can't actually see your name. It doesn't come up because it's on a private account. So it actually hides everybody's names. I don't know why it does that, but it does do that. So yeah, hi. I see we have a couple more people, and it's lovely. Full moon. Yeah. So what's everybody doing for the full moon? Have you got any plans? I don't usually put out moon water and things like that, but on certain times I do. So I actually have my bottles of water out for this imulk season of new beginnings, and I always like to have fresh water, moon water, ready and prepared with the imulk moons. So what do you guys do? Have you got anything? Have you got your crystals out charging, or are you cleansing your crystals in the moonlight? It'd be lovely to know what you do, if you do anything at all. We're just going to give it another minute or so, and we'll be right back. So let's have a look. Let me pop a little thing on there just to show everybody that we're live. Yay! Still kind of getting used to the programs that we're using here, but there's another person joined us. It's lovely to have you here with us today. I just want to say thank you to all my Patreons for supporting me on my Patreon page, and it's lovely to have that support. Because it's a little bit daunting sometimes for a creative like myself, but to have you there and your support here tonight really means a lot to me. So thank you so much. Okay, so shall we get started? So in today's meditation, I'm going to take you on a guided journey and be in the presence of the full moon. And you'll meet her face to face, where I feel that she has a bit of gift for you tonight. So do prepare yourself for that. But firstly, I'd like you to sit up straight as you can, no slouching, and pop your feet firmly on the floor and your hands resting on your knees. We're just going to prepare ourselves just for a moment. I'm going to light my candle with my little flamethrower. And just before we get started, I'm actually going to open a circle. This is something that I use just to gather us all together so we're in the same space, a little bit of protection for us all. But but also it creates a little bit of unity and a bond between everybody that's here today. So I'm just going to read this out. From the east on the mighty wing be spread, wild spirits of the air and storm. From south with flaming aspects dread, let fiery guardians take their form. From western seas with tossing foam, O watchers issues from the deep. From northern shades, from beds of loam, let gods and goddesses vigil keep. O elements receive our call, and powers gather into sight, and build four mighty towers tall, to wring us from this world this night, and guard this circle across this land, where we are met to work our hand. Beautiful. Okay, so make sure you're sitting up straight. And we'll just prepare our bodies and our minds now. So I just want you to take a moment and close your eyes. And just notice the sounds in the room you're in. Now feel your feet on the floor. And with your hands on your knees, face your palms facing upwards. Notice how you are breathing. Is it shallow? Is it fast? Do you feel a little stressed? We're going to take 3 deep breaths. And with each breath, we're going to look deeper into ourselves and feel the worries of stress and anxiety dissipating with every exhale. So now take a long deep breath for 4 counts. And 2 and 3 and 4. And breathe out for 4. 2, 3, 4. And in for 4. 2, 3, 4. And out for 4. 2, 3, 4. And in for 4. 2, 3, 4. And out for 4. 2, 3, 4. Still looking inwards, envisage yourself walking barefoot on a beautiful golden sandy beach. There are grass-cloaked sand dunes to your left, and the sea is gently in at the shore to your right. As you walk, you notice the sand is squidging between your toes, and you stop to feel the cool sand bathing the soles of your feet. You find this refreshing, and you spend a moment as your feet sink a little further into the sand, and you feel the stresses of the day being whipped away. The sound of the sea is soothing, and with every gentle lap of the waves on the shore, you feel every trace of negativity flowing down your body, down your legs, and into the sand through your feet. Just let that energy flow and feel the connection between you, the land, and the sea. You take a deep breath for 4, and 2, 3, 4. And as you exhale, you feel the energy disperse, and that you feel that you are grounded. Feeling a little bit more kind of grounded, you start to walk along the beach again, and the sand has turned from a beautiful golden color to an even more beautiful silvery gold. Surely the time hasn't passed that quickly, but as you look up, you see the night has fallen, and the full moon now shows her face to you once more. As you look up, you feel a sense of joy and energy that only the goddess moon can bring. Her beauty dancing on the crests of the gentle waves and bringing joy to your heart. For every glimmer of silver that shines on you, now she is fulfilling her promise. Her promise to always be with you. Whether it's full moon or the new. As you stand there, the blissful sound of the sea, you hear a distant voice. It's just a whisper on the breeze. But you focus in on it and you hear a faint voice saying, "I'm the voice for her that shines brightly for you this night. For I want you to give me something that no longer serves you." This can be anything that causes a block to the natural flow of your energy. Anything you feel that stops you from being the person you need to be. Anything you feel is hindering your walk and being able to see the divinity in anything and disempowers you. This is my gift to you tonight. The gift of freedom from the things that hinder yourself from being your best self. You take a deep breath for 4 counts. 2, 3, 4. And you exhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. And you take a moment and be honest with yourself. What is it that stops you from being your bestest self? You take another deep breath for 4, 2, 3, 4. And now say out loud, or out loud in your mind's eye, "I release you. In the light of this sacred moon, I no longer need that which no longer serves me or disempowers me. I release this fear and judgment. I release envy and resentment. I release doubt and fear. As you look out, you can see that these things floating on the waves, and you can see that the waves are taking these things away and melting them into the infinite light of the full moon. You take another big deep breath for 4, 2, 3, 4, and out for 4, 2, 3, 4. Now gaze up at the moon. She's there for you. And take a moment to listen. Hear her voice. What is she saying to you? Does she have a word? Does she have a picture for you? Is there a colour? Do you have a specific feeling? You take another deep breath for 4, 2, 3, 4, and exhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. The sound of the waves starts to fill your senses once more, and you look up to the beautiful moon and you thank her for your time and for her love that she's shown for you this night. You turn around and you walk back the way you've just come. The silver of the moon still guiding you. You see that your footsteps have been washed away and the sand is smooth once more. Does this hold meaning for you? The night sea air fills your nostrils and your senses come alive. It's a little colder now and you know it's time to return back to the mundane world. We'll take 4 deep breaths for the count of 4. 2, 3, 4, and out for 4. 2, 3, 4, and in for 4. 2, 3, 4, and out for 4. 2, 3, 4, and again out, in for 4. 2, 3, 4, and in for 4. 2, 3, 4, and out. Now open your eyes and give your arms a bit of a wiggle. Give your shoulders a bit of a shake. Give your legs a bit of a shake as well, and bring yourself back into this world. So did the goddess speak to you tonight? I hope so. Do write down anything that you saw or heard or that you felt. You know, we are in the full moon now, and of course from now on the moon will actually be in her waning phase, so she will slowly hide her face from us again until the new moon in a couple of weeks' time. But this time is a perfect time for us to really just shed and get rid of anything negative that is within our lives. It's always good to just focus on the one thing and just focus on that. When it gets into a quarter of the moon, you can actually start to plan on how to work to fill up that space of that negativity that was disempowering you. And now then in the new moon, we'll be able to work on bringing that to fruition until the next full moon, where we can empower ourselves and choose what the next steps are for us. Anyway, that's it for tonight. It's a little bit of a shorter one, but I hope that is really helpful for you. And thank you so much for stopping by. It's always lovely to do these things. And do leave us a message before you head off and say hi. I'm just going to close the circle, and so I'm just going to close the circle. So from north and south we bid you fade, O guardians who watch this night. South and east pass back to shade that witnessed in your sacred sight. O ye divine, whose name we hail, we bid you fond and true farewell. Thank you so much for everyone, and good night.